Hi, my name is Ed Shanshala. I'm from Amanuset Community Health Services. I'm here today to welcome you to Food is Medicine ACHS Teaching Kitchen. Our goal is for you to be able to learn how to produce foods you feel good about in fewer than 30 minutes from prep to plate for you, your friends, and your family. We paid special attention for individuals who have diabetes and hypertension. I hope you enjoy the series, come back frequently to learn more, and have a great day cooking food you feel good about. Thank you. I'm excited today to introduce Chef Jose Bonilla. You may know Jose from your experiences at the Littleton Food Co-op, or you may have met Jose and his wife Casey at the Littleton Farmers Market with Bonilla bread. I hope you learn a lot today from Jose as much as I have. Thank you.
Hello, welcome. My name is Jose Bonilla. You may recognize me from the co-op a few years ago. I am also partner owner with my wife Casey for Bonilla Bread up in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. So I love to cook, and today we're gonna make a ham and Swiss omelet wrap. So with this, you only need 5 ingredients. You have a low sodium ham, some baby spinach, a couple of eggs, and some Swiss cheese. You could vary this if you don't do the ham. If you're a vegetarian, add some more veggies to it. If the Swiss cheese is not your thing, do some cheddar, you could do some provolone, anything you'd like, and make it your own. And it's a very simple, easy, low carb meal. There's 20 grams of carbs in this meal and 31 grams of protein. So it's a nice, get you going in the morning kind of breakfast. So we're gonna start by scrambling some eggs. Our pot is getting hot here. Gonna add some oil, get that hot. Scramble up your eggs. Everything is gonna go in the same bowl. Have a bowl ready. All you need is a knife to chop up your ingredients. Scramble your egg up, put that right in there. All right, then just I'm using some extra virgin olive oil. Just use about a teaspoon. Measure it out if you're not sure. I myself just pour it in, but for measurement's sakes, let's keep it at the teaspoon level. That's oil, right? So now we're gonna chop up this ham. You can roll it up, slice it that way, and we're just gonna chop it after that. Mind your fingers, go nice and slow. I've been doing this for many years, so chopping. I could do it while I'm not looking, but we're not gonna try those skills today. We're gonna make sure everything is great. So, got my ham in there. And it's about 1 ounce of ham and 1 ounce of cheese. So that's like a slice of each. If you're into measuring that kind of stuff, make sure you get just the right amount in here. You could add more eggs to this, make it a bigger meal if you got some company. You know, the kids had their friends stay over. It's a cool breakfast for the kids, teenagers, adults alike. Spinach, we're just gonna rough chop this. It reminds me of basil. Basil, you tend to just stack it up and then roll it and then chop it. But we're just gonna stack it a little bit, chop it that way, go this way, just like that. That's called rough chopping. Mind your fingers, keep your hand on top of the knife if you're doing that. There we go. Throw it all in there. That oil looks like it's just about ready in the pan. There we go. Got every little nub. Very good. Okay, we're gonna mix that around. Get this oil all the way around. Make sure it's nice and coated so you don't have any sticky spots, because your eggs could stick to the pan depending on what kind of pan you have. There we go. All right. So mix this guy up, and we're gonna pour all this in at the same time. We're gonna make an omelet out of it, so we're not gonna move it around. We're all just gonna throw it in and spread it out. Spread it out, get it to the edge of your pan. This pan's about 10 inches across, about the same size of the tortilla I have. Just spread it out. And we're gonna let that cook right there. You wanna wait till about the time of that, all the way around the edges are dried up. They're cooked. And around that time, we're gonna put our tortilla. Got these Tomorrow's carb-wise multi-grain wraps. These are great. You can find them at the co-op. They're really nice. And only three carbs if you're counting. Had a friend of mine that introduced me to these who's on Weight Watchers diet. That was something new to me. Here we go. Go check your edges, make sure they're cooking. It's really packed with all the ingredients because of just having 2 eggs in there. If you had more eggs, then obviously it would have more egg to see. But this is just right. It's a good balance of all the ingredients. It keeps those numbers right there as far as 31 grams of protein, which you can't even get that in a bar sometimes. One of those candy bars. This is great. So I'm gonna get a different spatula here. I'm gonna get under it just to see. It doesn't stick on me. If you have a non-stick pan, they make those. This one is pretty good. It's nothing sticking to it really, but we're gonna be flipping this guy over. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put a tortilla right on top. That raw egg on top, that's gonna act as a glue. It's gonna stick this tortilla to the eggs, and then when we flip it over, we'll finish cooking it. And that is gonna become a wrap. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a shortcut. You can scramble all this up and put it right in the wrap if you'd like, and just make a burrito that way. That's another option. You know, this might take a little bit more skill as far as flipping and doing all that, because my kids were always wondering how I flipped omelets. How do you do that, Dad? I just call it the Bonilla flip, I think now. So now we're cooking blind. Look at that. We can't see the eggs anymore. So what are you gonna do? Just let that cook for about a minute or two. Look at a clock, and it's not gonna burn. If you get your heat between low and medium, it should be just fine. You can feel around the egg. Just kind of push it down a little bit just to stick it on there. And then we're gonna start checking around the edges to see how the egg's doing. How it's doing under there, we're gonna be flipping it over, so I wanna make sure it's not sticking on the edges. Just go around if you have to. Move it back and forth and it's moving. It's loose. There's a little spot right there. Here we go. So you can see how it's moving back and forth. It's ready to flip. So we're just gonna let it cook for another few seconds there. It should be nice and golden. And here comes that flip. So get under it and flap. Just don't hit your burner that hard. So there, you got a nice golden egg. You can see the cheese is all melted. Look at that. It's looking good. Don't mistake the melted cheese with raw egg. Just keep an eye on it. You look around the edge. If you see yellow, not the white from the Swiss, but the yellow, then you know you're still cooking some egg. So we're gonna let that tortilla just brown up a little under there. Just give that another minute or two. And we're gonna put that on a plate. And we're gonna roll it up. And it's all nice and even, so when you cut that open, you're having that nice melted Swiss. And spinach, ham. And notice I didn't put any salt in this. It's because of the saltiness of the ham, even though it's low sodium, you just get that natural salt from the ham. It'll be nice. All right, so now we're gonna get this guy off of here. Egg is cooked. Slide it right into a plate. Bigger plate if you need it. Let's turn our burner off. Now this is gonna be pretty hot. Just came off the hot plate, right? Off the hot pan, I'm sorry. And now he's gonna roll it up. I'm used to dealing with hot things, so I'm just gonna roll it up. But I would suggest waiting a few minutes before you roll it up yourselves. And that's it. Get that at the edge of it. You wanna just keep that down and pinched underneath, so you can let it cool down like that. And we're gonna cut that in half. And you can see eggs there. There you have it. That is a ham and Swiss omelet wrap. Thank you for your time. Enjoy making that. Have a great day.